Welcome, welcome one and all to another Umineko stream. Sorry if I sound a little bit stressed out. Had a bit of a weird event happen on my way home today. Nearly got rear-ended at 60 miles per by someone going 60, and then that person fucking road raged at me and threw something at my car. They literally were ahead of me. They pulled back to say fuck you over and over again, went ahead, came back again to keep saying fuck you, and then they threw something at me. It made a loud bang on my car. I don't know what it was, and very strange experience. Very strange. Maybe Umineko can be a bit more grounded than that. Maybe Umineko can be a bit more grounded. I was so confused. Like, I was just pulling out of a parking lot, and then I almost fucking get rear-ended at 60, and then the person, like, I cannot comprehend getting so angry that you, after you're already ahead of a person, to deliberately slow down so you can get in line with them and then keep saying fuck, and then say fuck you to them. Like, what? Why? What was the purpose? They did it twice, too, which makes it even stranger. Let's go do something fun and nice this time. Umineko times. We're in the middle of battle or coming to a realization, by the way. I'm flipping over the chessboard many times exploring Bito's moves. It was always the first place I stumbled. The significance of the epitaph murders. Why should you have to commit serial murders in a way that reproduced the witch's epitaph? If you wanted to kill the whole Ushiromio family for revenge, it would have been much simpler, safer, and more reliable to just put poison into their dinner. Or I just went around killing people one by one in the middle of the night while they were sleeping. However, on the first evening, Bito sends a letter that sounds like an advance note. And then carries out what could be broadly described as 3-part serial murders. Killing 6 people on the first twilight, 2 on the second, and 5 on the fourth and later. We aren't fools. Once the first murder occurs, we barricade ourselves in somewhere to stave off any further murders. Furthermore, we suspect a couple among us and start analyzing each other's alibis. Hi, Darkbit! As the victims increase, the number of suspects decrease automatically. And Bito's chances of completing the serial murder drops closer and closer to 0. Everything out of the epitaph murders is full of useless ornament and empty decoration. That only seems to make it hard for her to carry out the serial murder. She's raising the difficulty of completing her own objective. That does follow. Hello, Zane. Sprito. She's a strange child, isn't she? Did you know? In mystery novels, there are sometimes murders that follow the events of a poem or nursery rhyme, just like these epitaph murders. I think you consider the reasons these nursery rhyme murders occur into 3 major groups. And this goes back to your theories about the magic rules. Why even have them? Yep. And what are those? The first would be when it benefits a culprit to follow the epitaph and thereby confuse the evidence and alibis. The classic technique pretending to be dead and mixing yourself in with the victims is an example of this. As is committing murders in order that doesn't follow the epitaph, so that you can cause the others to mistake the order and give yourself an alibi. I see. So, she could make it look as though she was carrying out the murders, in accordance with the epitaph. In episode 1, they thought it was a message for Kinzo, but that can't be true now, can it? Yep, definitely can't be true. When she was actually guiding everyone's thinking in a manner that benefited her. That does sound interesting. However, in our games, the dead are truly down with the count thanks to Red. Battler, I know it sounds like a stupid question, but please ask for a definition in Red of what being dead is. Maybe you would trick everyone in the world with the game board, but you can't trick us up here in the same way. In other words, the most traditional purpose for this kind of murder isn't what we're dealing with here. In that case, what are the other two reasons for carrying out a nursery rhyme murder? One is confidence. Coincidence. The culprit carries out a serial murder which just happens to look similar to epitaph without being intended to. And the witnesses mistakenly think it's a nursery rhyme murder. We even try to find cause and effect in everything we see. We think we know what something is, and that's how it looks like to us. I see. That is also interesting. However, I'm not sure it's convincing. In this child's games, there's always an advance notice of the crime given before the murders of the first Twilights. Also, I believe you find letters and circumstantial evidence, one after another, that clearly show the culprit is carrying out epitaph murders. Yeah, that's right. It isn't a coincidence. From the very beginning, Beto has been intentionally shoving the epitaph murders in her faces as she carries them out. We aren't just misunderstanding. These murders clearly follow the epitaph. So this can't be the reason either. In that case, it must be your final reason. Last one is to show the murders to someone. In other words, to make them feel fear. By following the epitaph, she gives the others clear notice in advance that the murders will continue. The survivors are in constant fear of the murders, which they're certain will continue. In other words, this child performed these epitaph murders to create a feeling of mortal terror. At least, putting it that way, everything makes a surprising amount of sense. The grotesque mutilation of the bodies disturbing displays were all a show to terrify us. To terrify whom? Like I said, us. Hearing the one line Virgilia spoke so casually, my thoughts clouded over once again. Is it really enough to just use the vague word us? There are a lot of people in the Ushiromiya family. There's a head and the one who holds the ring of the successor, grandfather and Uncle Kraus. Our parents who have some pull in the business world. On the other side, you have the young cousins who usually visit at most once a year. We just happen to be on and the unfortunate servants who just happened to be on duty. If the code board hated us all, they probably didn't hate all of us equally. In other words, they may have made it clear which one of those among us they purely want to take revenge against and terrify. You're lying this to a kid eating desserts. Isn't the strawberry on top of the shortcake the part you should eat last? No one tells you that you shouldn't eat it first, but our mentality leads us into saving it for later. In that case, the culprit would want to leave the person they hated most until the end. Yeah, something to what was said by our favorite character in this novel I like. Something about how you start by killing the people close to someone, making them feel that sadness, then kill the person last of all. That's the worst way to kill someone. Oh my, that must have been a quite terrifying novel. How frightening. In that case, you could argue that the people who stay alive until the end are the ones Beto hates the most. But the order people are killed in gets totally changed every single time. I mean, we all die in the end, but if you go through looking for someone who lives at least until the last twilight, every time there's... oh. There's only me. Let me first speak with the red. Oh shit. That's... Wow, okay. I never suspected him, to be honest, but that's... That's still kind of insane to see get told in red. Okay. Bala-kun, you are not the culprit. You haven't killed anyone. Oh shit! That... Okay. That is indeed quite something. This can be said of all games. Oh, holy shit. It gets better. Holy shit, she's just confirming like Balor is not the culprit and hasn't killed anyone in any game. Wow, okay. Fuck. And then that just makes it even more likely that it's about me? Instead the sole reason he had for bringing about the appetite murders was to show them to me? Vito's always making out that she chooses you to kill next by roulette. I'm an exception, the only exception. If she does kill me in the end, she always leaves me until the very last moment. In all these supposedly random games, there's only this one unchanging constant. She wants revenge? Against me? So is she referring them to have murders to make me feel fear? Is he supposed to know that the magic circles are? Is he somehow responsible to the creation Beatrice doesn't remember? Bella is the only good person that you showed me a family. I mean, that one's easy to get, Zane, don't worry. But yeah, what the fuck? Huh. That's wrong. Her goal is not to make someone experience fear. And isn't to have revenge on someone either. Yeah, it's to solve the mystery of what happened to her, or who Beatrice is partially, but like... Huh. In that case... By the way, you read Hebrew and the letters... Yeah, I realize the letters of the circle weren't Hebrew. Imagine that would be a pain in the ass to actually draw Hebrew there. In that case, it means that murders really don't mean anything to her. The The root of the epitaph is meaningless, and the corresponding epitaph murders are also meaningless.
X equals Y equals 0.
X equals Y equals 0. And so she's clearly trying to show these meaningless things to me. What could she want from me? Which is worth the same to her as something meaningless? I don't get it. The more I think about it, the less I understand what she's thinking. Beatrice, Pythagorean witch who committed a meaningless, worthless serial murder. Even the riddle of the epitaph, which she made into a condition to suspend the serial murders, is meaningless, immaterial. And she's thrusting this meaningless, immaterial thing in front of my face. What is it you want from me? Or what is it that you want to give me? The idea that Beto must have been taking revenge on me. It's already been refuted and read by Virgilia. Both X and Y. Both the epitaph murders and the epitaph's riddle mean nothing to Beto. X equals Y equals 0. However, since she's throwing that in front of me, it must have some meaning. She writes us a pair of scales representing if you don't solve the epitaph, I'll carry out the epitaph murders. Now that the epitaph murders or the epitaph's riddle have any significance by themselves. However, it becomes meaningful when she puts both halves on the scales and thrusts it out before us. No, before me. In other words, it should be like this. X equals 0. Y equals 0. X plus Y is greater than 0. A scale with meaningless, weightless things on both sides. However, it has weight itself and goes, yeah, so the scale is what's worth it. So, I think I kind of get it. I think even if X equals 0 and Y equals 0, and combined they're greater, in this sense, you're still weighing them on a scale. The scale is the source of weight in this case. What makes the value greater than nothing. So, would it be good? So I think, if I'm understanding Beto correctly here, I think the point of, you get the scale makes the value, but how? The value of having the epitaph and the riddles is to prolong the game, I think. To make it as long as possible so Battler can learn as much as possible. The value comes from the game board itself. That's what I think's being said here. What is of value is the game board. I think that's what's being said here. It's almost like playing. Like kids playing rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors is the most immediate method of randomly determining a winner and loser. You usually bet some sort of privilege on the outcome. Kids often do rock, paper, scissors as a play without betting anything in particular. Another way to look at it is that to Beatrice holds no value, but Battler it has value. Not incorrect. If Beatrice knows exactly what happens on the board, then there isn't no intricate innate value of the board to her. The board has value to Battler because he's the one who has things he wants from beating it. Usually bet something, but nothing but feeling of joy or disappointment will come from a win or loss. In other words, two sides of the scale, winning and losing, are both valueless. However, the very act of seeing which way we will tip is the reason kids play rock, paper, scissors. After all, the kids are enjoying the communication that surrounds the game. They aren't purely interested in the value of winning or losing. They aren't overly concerned about who wins and who loses. That would mean it doesn't matter to Beto whether the epitaph murders succeed or not. It almost feels like she's just enjoying the process. In the past, I would have cursed her, saying that she was a heartless witch who had kept murdering people for no reason. But now I can't imagine that's true.
ありがと
Thank you.
う。だから
In that case,
赤を
I'll
もう一つ
give you one more red.
ベアとは
Beto never committed murder for the sake of
殺人を
pleasure.
行っていることはありません。
God, how much I wish that sentence ended at Beto never committed murder. How much? She didn't do it for pleasure, and she didn't do it to make anyone feel fear. She does nothing gain from the Epitaph murders. She doesn't care whether they succeed or fail. It's almost like a random game kids would play. So there is a motive other than for the laws. I mean, if we go with Zane, if we go... Oh, cool, thanks for screwing up with us. Yeah. Screwing with us, rather. So, like, if we're going with what we've been kind of discussing this entire time, or for not the entire time, but for quite a while now, is that the game board and playing it is to get Bowler to realize a certain thing that happened, to remember his promise he made and remember his sin, then that is value. There is no value in if there's a win or a loss, but there is value in Bowler figuring out something. It's kind of like someone solving a puzzle, a riddle, not for the reward that you get from the riddle, but for the fun of solving the riddle. Ah, okay. The intellectual rapist has popped up in my mind. Okay. Yeah, that's... So I guess in this case, Bernie and Beto have very similar kind of ideologies here. There is something they desire from the process of process, but not from the results. They want something from the process, not the result. Okay. I'm gonna write that down. No. It must have meaning. To her.
意味は何ですか？
Erica just seems to enjoy knowing. Part of what Erica was saying that she liked to do, which is Bernie in this case, is like she likes deconstructing the being smarter than everyone else. She likes deconstructing and solving riddle because she loves proving that she's smart. But the process is important to Beto? That's what I think it is right now. And what is this meaning? I don't know. Whether on either side of the scale has any value, the scale itself has some weight into it in our eyes. Of course, it isn't meaningless. Some meaning definitely exists. In the previous game, she urged me to remember my sin of 6 years ago. Is that meaningless too? No. There's no way that's the case. I couldn't remember the serious look in her eyes at that moment. Fortunately, I didn't have a clue what she was talking about. And she was devastated. That's right. At the time, I'm sure she went as... At the time, I'm sure she even went so far as to say that the crime wouldn't have occurred if I hadn't come. There is a meaning. Meaning to her. And she wants me to provide it. I'll laugh softly and poke Beto lightly on the head. Maybe a good way to think about the scale is that it's a piece itself, and while its independent parts have no value, the piece does. So, yeah, that is saying, like, it's kind of, to use the chessboard idea, it's kind of like someone that buys a chess set, but they don't buy a chess set for the pieces on the board and to play, they buy the chess set for the board. It's like, normally that isn't worth a damn, but no, you just want the board. That's all you care about here. Next time you want to send a love letter, I suggest you just write I love you. If you make it too roundabout and confusing, no one's gonna be able to figure it out. Still don't have a clue what she's thinking. But even so, I won't stop thinking. I'll only just start flipping over the chessboard. I definitely won't give up on this journey through your thoughts. And now we are back to Balor having a fucking terrible time. It is 23:49 currently. Balor did nothing but gaze lazily out the window. The line between the relatives continued without end. At first, the relatives had cried around the study. However, no matter how much they knocked, the master of the study did not answer even once. Emma and several others said they should open the door with the second key, the one Genji held. However, in the flash of brilliance, Nachi said that Kinzo had been in a particularly bad mood, and taking back the key previously given Genji. Wow. 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 This is fucking hilarious shit. Meaning that he now had both keys himself. Him that was there for impossible for them to open the door. After he promised to let them meet Kinzo tomorrow morning no matter what, they finally returned to the dining hall. Of course, the argument continued on even after they returned there. Nachi just trying to ride it out. I can't wait to see what excuse she has for not meeting Kinzo tomorrow morning. That'll be fun. Eva's group wanted a lot of cash very soon and trying to threaten Kara somehow and make him pay up. Finally, Balor solving the epitaph, which threatened Krause's position in the next head, had given the others a huge tailwind. So, I'm gonna mention a very obvious solution here, by the way. Like, an extremely obvious solution, okay? Do you guys give a shit about the head? Size of the head? No? Okay. Take two. Each of you take 3 gold bricks. That's gold bars. There you go. Done. We're finished. We'll talk about it more about distributing the money later, but 3 gold bars is gonna be enough for you guys to start off. Like, it's honestly kind of funny to think about. It's like, yeah, Krause's best argument would be, please, look, we'll talk about, you guys just need money right now, correct? Okay, here you go. Take 4 gold bars each, that'll be enough to pay off whatever you guys gotta need money for. We'll talk about it later, okay? That'll be fine, right? Right? Okay, good. Bye. Bye. I won't, you can count how many bars there are, take pictures if you want, fucking sign a legal document, we'll draft one up right now. Just fucking take the gold bars and leave tomorrow. On the other side, Krause and Nachi denied the very basis of their argument, claiming that it had never been specified that ownership of the gold would be handed over to the person who solved the epitaph. They asserted that it hadn't been hidden gold, but just Kinzo's stockpile, and was still Kinzo's property, which meant it was only naturally distributed after Kinzo's death with the rest of the inheritance. Also, Balor doesn't want the headship. Yeah, this is hilariously pointless, essentially. Like, because, again, there is 10 tons of gold. I'm quite sure that the 3 family members could take just, like, a couple gold bars with them tomorrow. Or once they go home, and it's like, yeah, they'd be fine. They'd be done. There's no need to worry about it afterwards. After hearing this, Eva's group once again started demanding that they be allowed to see Kinzo. It probably didn't clear as day from the beginning. The sibling fight could only be sent by Kinzo. It was obvious that this conversation was between Eva's group, which wanted cash fast, and Kraus, who was hiding his lack of funds and still didn't need money right away. The favorite thing of the three siblings get what they want and make Balor head. Odds are Balor would just appoint someone to be head instead. I mean, yeah, it'd be basically like, okay, guys, you get money. Balor, okay, how do I go about transferring the headship once I'm off the island? Or do I have to just, like, can I just say it? You vote Angie. Ah, yes, the youngest member of this fucking shit family. Great. As Val listened vaguely to this exchange, he marveled at how, despite their usual affluent airs, they were all surprisingly deep in debt. Didn't you already say that a short while ago? That's enough. Let's take a break. While reviewing the same things over and over. Zane hereby points not seeing Kirei as protectors of the gold for all transactions involved with gold. Go to them, they know how to handle this stuff unlike the rest of you. I mean, yeah, that'd be the best thing to do. Probably nothing good would happen, but it'd be a good idea. According to the clock, it was almost midnight. It's certainly a perfect time for a break. The atmosphere relaxes a bit. I agree. And you both sides some good to take a breather. Listen, why don't we take a record down for the rest? I've had enough of fighting over what was or wasn't said. Seriously? We can't do without a record of proceedings. Someone, Nis-san, knows always nice something he said before the words stopped bouncing off the walls. With a written record, just writing it would be a pain and be open to forgery. Right, and computers aren't really a widespread thing yet, so we don't. Do any of us have a computer? Probably not. Aniki, how does this work? The audio, the cassette tape. I see. This way I can keep a record without bothering to write it down and forgery would be impossible. It's fair for both sides. Also, when did this fucking thing come into existence? I'm glad first time I'm hearing about a cassette tape here. Make sure you don't mess anything up. So they have a device that can make a recording? That's good to know. Yeah, I wonder how it can be used for a murder. I can't wait for someone to talk and not be seen, and then everyone's like, they're fine. Those are Father's precious music tapes. The dignified tape set had a central weight to it which matched this majestic dining hall perfectly. On pleasant sunny mornings, it would sometimes be used to play famous tapes or records. However, right now is the most neutral and impartial conference record keeper around. Rudo fished rambling around the cassette rack, searching for a blank tape. And every time he found some tape with sophisticated music, he would chuckle at how pompous it was. I hope we have murders according to Beethoven. Let's go, murders with Beethoven music. Excuse me. You called? We're taking a break. Sorry, but can you mix us something to drink?
ビスケットみたいなものが
Maybe some biscuits would be nice too.
かしこまりました。
Certainly.
すぐにご用意いたし
I
ま
will
す。
prepare it right away.
あとごめんなさい
Sorry.
風邪薬
Do you have any cold medicine?
さっきから
I'm
熱
feeling a bit feverish.
なら無理は良くないな。
Then don't overstrain yourself.
休みたまえ。
Get some sleep.
ローザがいいと思う
If you really feel like it, why not get some sleep, Rosa?
私なら
I wouldn't step out of such a board conference because of a simple code.
くらいじゃ休まないけどね
そうかね。
Really?
私は遠慮なく休ませてもらうよ。
Rosa going mad from the goat? Didn't ever get a fever from the goat? There's... Oh my god, it's literally goat fever. I didn't name this stream correctly, damn.
Natsuki.
Natsui, why don't we take a short rest too?
はいあなた
Yes, dear. Sensing that he meant to have a strategy meeting, Natsui stood up. Even if this wasn't the case, she was so desperate to get out of the room, even for a moment, that she'd taken any excuse. Across to Natsui left the dining hall. And... Hey, don't fall asleep. The tension in the room truly relaxed.
バトラ君もお疲れ様
You've been doing great, Bather-kun.
最悪の
Imagine you feel just horrible.
大人の階段だと思って諦めて
I think this is part of growing up and just accept it. When they said it was clear precedent, that means it was we're all clear for a murder occur. Wow! Is it? Did they say? I thought they just said it was nearly midnight. According to the clock, it was almost midnight. Yeah, it's not quite midnight yet. We have another 2 minutes, possibly.
さあ
Who knows? After all, you're like your personal donation box.
眠い
Sleepy.
古典の授業程度には
Well, the same as Japanese lit class.
今夜はどうせお父さんは
I'm sure father won't show up tonight anyway.
クラウス兄さんたちが戻
When Krauss-san and the rest come back, I propose that we might as well let you go.
してみるわ
よろしく頼んます
I'd appreciate that. Tap tap. No, don't fall asleep. A light knock and the faint sound of china clinging together could be heard.
失礼します
Excuse us.
お茶をお持ちいたしました。
We have brought tea. Wow, that's... Huh. Second time, so I'm assuming it's deliberate now. Because, like, in the previous episodes, we actually have... It's really interesting. Because the episodes where... The games where Beatrice was the master really shows, like, huh... Like, we could actually make the canon Chen theory based off the fact that you never were on screen together. And now, like, it's interesting that since Lambda's in charge, we're getting a lot of blatant breaking of that. It makes me think, like, this is just Lambda fucking around partially. Possibly. Shannon and Cannon had come by with a serving cart. The pleasant smell of black tea relieved their tension all the more. You don't think it's breaking the rules? You think the fact they can all see and talk to them both is a clue? Oh? I'm curious what you're thinking about that then. The pleasant smell of black tea really...
Yo.
Like how Balor can see Kinzo. Here's what... I don't quite understand what you're getting at, so please, cook longer. I'm curious what you're going to say. Hey, did you hear?
何のお話でしょうか
What are you talking about?
僕たちは何も
We didn't hear anything.
よしなさいルドルフ
Stop it, Rudolph.
教える必
There's
要
no
は
reason
何
to tell
も
them.
僕たちは
We are furniture. No, tell those two. These are the two that are most important to tell. Tell them. You think it's an interview? You're not quite sure why yet. Okay. No, tell. This is the fucking two people you should tell the most. God damn it. Tell Kenan and Shannon. It will change everything. Do it. So we have no interest in the family conference.
そうね
I
そ
see.
れが賢い
That's a wise answer.
深夜勤なの
You have the midnight shift? You have the midnight shift.
大変ね
That must be tough.
そういうお役目ですので
That is our
ご
job.
用命いただけて嬉し
We
い
would
で
have to
す
receive your orders.
そうかもしれんな
You could be right there.
することも
Probably even more tiresome to sit around awake doing nothing.
しんどいもんやわしも下積み時代に倉庫番とかやったことあるんや
But still, down the bottom rungs, I once worked as a warehouse keeper.
ただ起きてるだけ
If
で
you're
も
just,
これが
if you're just staying awake, it's pretty tough.
戦争直後はな物資泥棒とかゾロゾロおってな
Right after the war, you got robbers all over the place.
警察も頼れん時
Plus, you couldn't rely on the police back then, so it was a pretty dangerous time. Hideyoshi was particularly proud of how he had started with nothing and built up assets by diverting goods from the American army. Once the subject came up, Hideyoshi tended to get pretty talkative. The relatives knew this and were greatly relieved to see that perfect sacrifice had come up.
バレたら一大事や
You found out you were in for it big time.
雨さん
Those things are scary.
牛肉食っとるから
The train's in another link because of all that beef they ate. This is quite an interesting thing to hear.
捕まったら最後銃殺刑か
Gonna be the end of you.
ハンギングや
Ah, it's going to death by hanging.
わかるか Death by hanging
You know that one? Death by hanging?
ああそれでなわしは思う
Oh yeah, and then I figured it out.
肉や
How about the meat? The meat.
日本人はもっと肉
And the people gotta eat more meat. What the fuck is this conversation? I mean, it's doing some decent distraction, but what?
そしてわしは胃袋をつかむ商売を始めなあかん
That's what I'm... The revelation. That's our business is capture people's stomachs. I see.
それは
That must have been quite a
大
difficult
変なお仕事ですね
task. you feel like you're wandering into one of those rambling old people. Yeah, that does quite feel like it. Stop it, darling.
戦後生まれしても当時の苦労なんか伝わらないわよ
No matter how much you tell people born after the war, they never understand how hard it was back then.
んまたわしの悪い癖が出てしもうたな
Oops, looks like my bad habits jumped up again.
すまん
Sorry. You
あなたたちもお茶を
should
してく
have
ださ
some
い
tea as well. I think it might help you once. I think it might help you if once in a while you use your own mouth to learn more about the tea you're brewing. No, we'll be fine. There's no need to be concerned for our sakes.
少し付き合ってくれよ。
Hang out with us for a bit.
大人ばかりで。
You drive my only dose makes me feel like I'm gonna suffocate.
そら
Hear that? That's the word from Batter-sama. Oh, shit!
命令だぞ。
Oh, fuck! Let's see the reaction! Woo! Woo! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Hear that? It's the word from Batter-sama. Success with the head.
ここに座って。
Sit over there and have some tea with
し
us.
ばらくお茶しろい。それで
Here's what's been going on recently. Your hobbies, TV shows you're watching. Wonder is that you're popular with young folks these days.
流行りとかそういう話をしやがれ。俺たちの勉
There's
強
a
に
lot we could learn.
明暗ね。
That's a brilliant idea.
ほら。
Come on, sit down, both of you.
そして話題
Become our sacrifices now that we're starting things to talk about. That's right! Oh god, no one noticed. Oh god, none of them noticed what the... Oh fuck, none of them noticed. None of them noticed! Oh fuck! Ah, fuck! Oh shit!
若い子と話をし
Oh,
よう
why can't you talk to young folk? And the season's going to cabaret club.
この年では難しいわ。
いつまでボサッとつって
How long are you planning on staying around there?
ルドルフが
You have told you to sit.
座りなさいよ。
Go on and sit down.
私も許可してあげるわ。
They have no idea how important what Rudolph said was. Yeah, I'm quite sure Shannon and Cannon probably realize how important it is. But, yeah, no one else in the room seemed to have picked up on how much, like, oh, we shouldn't tell them. Rudolph just says success with the head. It's like, oh, he fucked up. He fucked up big time. Having Eva's permission, Shannon and Cannon looked at each other and finally obeyed, nervously. For a while, the two were proud by questions, becoming the road of his playthings. Tap tap. Another reserved knock could be heard. All the servants tended to knock in a similar manner, so no one noticed anything strange. However, Shannon and Cannon turned around with surprised looks on their faces. The servants here today include the two of them, Genji, Kumasawa, and Goda. Goda had the midnight shift of the guest house. Kumasawa got into bed at the servants' quarters in the guest house. They were in here, so Genji was the only person left. They knew very well that Genji wouldn't knock like that.
誰だ
Who is it? It's unlocked. Just come in. Rudolph didn't recognize the knock either. When he asked who is it, everyone came to the same realization that they had no idea who would knock like that. I hope it's Erica? After that, the same knock repeated just once more. Could be that someone had their hands full, or is that saying that the door be open for them? As a slightly odd feeling began to come into the room, the sound of the large clock in the hall could be heard. The sign that October 4th had ended and October 5th had began. Oh, come on! We're going back in fucking time at now? Now? You bitch! A short while earlier, Grass and Natsu were well away from the dining hall, in a dessert quarter on the second floor.
それしか手はない。
So, we no longer have any other options.
はい
Yes.
明日一
I do not think the same trick will work
同
again
じでは
tomorrow.
もはや通用しないでしょうこれ以上を渋
If we hesitate any longer, the chance that Eva is telling the others to claim that we have locked, followed up and called the police.
警察に訴える可能性さえありますもうこれが限界です
This is as far as we can go.
バトラ君が黄金を発見するのが全く想定外でした
How they couldn't find the gold was completely unexpected.
あれさえなければなんとかうまくやりくりできる筋書きを考えていたのですが。
I thought of, if only that had happened, I thought of a plan which might have managed to get us through this somehow. Just like every other bet I've made. Something unexpected always arises and the guaranteed outcome is thrown off course.
明日の朝、お父様の部屋
Or have father's room be empty starting tomorrow morning.
源氏と口裏
Let's find out with Genji and have him say that he's off while heading out into the forest early in the morning. I doubt Heaven and the others will swallow the story of his disappearance.
客も承知です。
I'm fully aware of that.
しかし
However, we have no other options. Hi, Victor. Okay, so far, Rudolph accidentally revealed unknowingly to everyone, to the two, that Shannon can't, Balor is the head of the family now, and that fucking Cannon and Shannon accidentally know that now, and Natsui and Krause are panicking as everything's going horribly wrong. I'm well aware of that. However, we have no other options. If we do such a thing, there are others who doubtless make a fuss about it being suspicious. They don't worry about appearance as long as they can squeeze some money out of us. Yeah, which is why I'm actually... I'm really confused why you aren't being like, look, if you take some money, you can take fucking the gold. We don't care. Go and take it now. We'll talk to father tomorrow or whenever. You know? Yeah, do that. Yep, we're good. Watching another thing completely unrelated out of nowhere, a character reference Red Truth. There was like, oh shoot, Umineko, and I had to switch over. That's quite funny. So I might strike a deal with some odd magazine and cause serious damage to the confidence placed in me.
ダメージで済むではありませんか。
We can live with damage. If by any chance father's secret is discovered, it won't be a matter of mere damage. There's nothing wrong with resisting till the last second tomorrow. If we're able to make it through safely, we won't have to lose anything. There's no need to get impatient and use up our trump card. The Umineko brain rot reveal, you're out for breakfast the other day and Tyler was going ooh and you had to pee. Oh, that is quite something. I love it. He wanted us to wait until after they start using us to vlog farther up, and then reply that he's gone missing. That's far more likely to draw suspicion. Let's just put father to rest now. To go any further would be impossible. True Umineko brain rot is hitting the child. that is quite a response. Calm yourself. You just had too much exposure to the toxin from Evan and the others and have lost your composure. Oh my fucking god, he's mentioning the toxin too. God, the cope is real. Only 2 keys exist which can let anyone into that study. And you have both of them right here.
だから誰も入る
That means no one can go inside.
あの扉は特別製だ
The door is a very special make.
彼らがそう
Now, what kind of tools they bring out to the stores won't even budge.
びくともせんよ
If people ever see what we say in these streams out of context, we are screwed. Well, you know, maybe we can get out of it well enough. Who wants to be the sacrifice and be the Kinzo for this group? Who wants to be the Kinzo? Come on. He's gonna be dead for a while. It isn't a physical problem like that.
だから焦るな
Look, stop panicking. Settle down.
なんなら
If you like, you can pretend you've gotten fever and stay in bed.
いてくれればいいその間に
In the meantime, I will overcome all of this. Honestly, you would have already cursed Genji getting your ladders so you climb with the study ladders and breaking the window. Doors are lame. I mean, yeah, me too. And they're windows anyway. Worst case scenario, you look inside and you're like, well, yeah, he's not fucking there, is he? Oh, shit. I can't leave this and leave everything to you. You're fucking incompetent. I'll find you the end too. Nachi can no longer hold back the tears brought on by her fierce emotions. Kraus held her gently. So long it had been since she felt the warmth of her husband's embrace. Your headache is killing you, isn't it? Whenever you get these creases between your eyebrows, I can tell. Dear. She kept thinking that her husband could never understand the way she felt. Not saying Kiri the only kind of people in the family, and best part, they married into the family. Man, they could have done better for themselves. I mean, probably not Kiri, because Kiri was fucking obsessed, but you know what I'm talking about. But when it came to times like this, let's wait for the very last moment before using our disappearance trump card. It's like a last resort treasure sword. It's best when it remains in its sheath. The important thing is being ready to pull it out any time. Would you agree? I'm sure that there's some meme to when Nachi's head aches come up and you're not sure what it is. I mean, I'm thinking about it, even in the beginning of the game, it kind of mostly came up, like, during parts where, like, she was fucking having a bad time. Like, I don't know, they seem like normal migraines from stress. I don't know if there's anything greater than them right now. They feel like they're just normal stress migraines. Honor you that trump card with me. Of course, at the final moment, I would take all of the responsibility. I want to get you and Jessica involved. Oh, he's gonna die. Got it, cool. Bye, Kraus. Kraus isn't right there. It's better they use the disappearance early as possible. If it's during the day, when people are up and about and they break into the study, they can catch them in a lie. Not wrong. The Umineko brain rot of overanalyzing everything must all be hitting you. Don't worry, overanalyzing everything is just how it's gonna be forever now. You will look at someone and say, I wish for some cereal. Can you hand me the Honey Nut Cheerios? And you're gonna fucking question why they chose the Honey Nut over the Captain Crunch. You're gonna question that and think about it, what it means for their personality and stuff. Don't worry. Don't worry. And then they'll toss in the fucking tomato juice for their instead of milk, and then you'll fucking go insane and have to reevaluate everything.
いう意味ですか？
What do you mean by that?
後ろ宮家が滅ぶ時
If the Ushomiya family is destroyed, it's not that I alone am crushed under the rubble.
私だけで十分だ。台風が過ぎた。
After typhoon passes, I will prepare divorce forms.
準備しよう。それに捺印し、
I will sign the papers for you to keep and use when you please. The Umineko brain rotted and nuts out. Innocence proves nothing. I wish I could say you're wrong, but you're very much not.
内緒で君の名義にしてある財産がある。
I have some assets hidden away in your name.
さらにそれに一
Add on the settlement, and it should be enough for you and Jessica to live in comfort.
君とジェシカは不自由なく暮らせるはずだ。
嫌です。
No!
私の墓地
Ushiro
に
Inachi is the name that should be engraved on my tombstone! Not Ushiro, not Natsui, please say your last name. Please, I want to hear your original last
最
name.
後の瞬間までご一緒に。
Please let me be with you until the last moment.
たとえあなた
Even if it turns out that you are the last head of the Ushomiya family.
夏日を最後までどうか当主夫人であなたの妻
Please let Natsui be the name of your wife. Krause's existence was based solely upon the power of his assets and the trustworthiness of his financial fixer. But with those undermined, nothing would remain. Using a trump card of Kinzo's disappearance would mean losing one of these two essential supports. It's like offering up your right arm to save your head from being cut off. Right arm offering! And as usual, the red truth is a double-edged sword. It's probably better than losing your head, but you still might die from blood loss. And on the off chance you survive, you would have to bear a heavy wound that wouldn't heal for the rest of your life. Krause was prepared for even for death. Natsuki understood this, buried facing Krause's chest, and cried.
お取り込み中、失礼いたします。
My apologies for interrupting. Genji's voice sent a voice to me. Natsuki jumped back and hurriedly wiped the tears from her eyes. And with that, I gotta use the bathroom and get a drink. Give me a sec. Give me a bit. Give me a bit. Give me a bit. You think? How long do you think Genji was listening, by the way? I think he was listening there for 5 hours. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a drink and use the bathroom. Be back soon enough. Yeah. Okay, back. Kraus stood in front of Natsuki, shooting her.
源氏さんか
Ah, Genji-san.
驚かせないでくれたまえ
Please don't sneak up on us like that.
何か用かね
You have some business?
はい
Yes.
申し訳ござ
My
いま
apologies,
せ
but I have something to report to
ん
Madame.
奥様にご報告が
私にですか？
To me,
あなた
dear.
構わんよ
I don't mind. Kraus left Natsuki's side, went to a window a short way off, and gazed at the windy and rainy rose garden. Natsuki went with Genji to a place a short distance away.
何事ですか？
What is it?
はい
Well,
実はまた
Drew, there's another phone call has come for you, Madame. At that moment, she was surprised by a sudden eerie sound. The large clock in the hall announcing midnight.
まさかまた
You don't mean
男なのですか？
that man again?
は
Yes.
いいかがいたしましょう
What is to be done? So, okay, so we know for, well, I won't say a fact, but our confirmation for the number of people on the island today was, for this game was, everyone is in the parlor. Who's able to make the call? Well, I don't think the person is someone we know, or someone we've seen directly. I'm of the opinion right now that they were hiding in the parlor during the Red Truth segment, where we were told everyone who is on the island is inside the parlor right now. I think they were in the parlor, just hiding somewhere. I feel like that's reasonable enough, and it does let us give another person. I don't think there's more than one extra person on the island right now, by the way. Nope. Yes, what is to be done?
要件は何だと？
Did he say what business he had with me?
お答えいただけません
He would not answer. There could be a lot of extra people online to check under all the couches in the parlor. I don't think there's more. I think there's only like one or so.
奥様と直接お話ししたいとの一点張りでございます
He kept insisting that I wanted to speak to you directly. Again, a phone call from the man who claimed to be taking revenge for what happened 19 years ago. So, I'm not sure why Natsui be involved, but the only thing we know happened 19 years ago is just the only thing we know happened 19 years ago right now is Beatrice died. So, like, you know, I don't know why the fuck Natsui would be the one caught about this. I really, really don't know. Fucking... This chat is split between two things. Two kinds of people. Players and witches. Humans and witches. This is what this chat is. Humans and witches. Rose of this beach is right to leave on the rock to die. I believe that almost more. "19 years ago. There's just 1 year before Jessica and Balor were born. Not to mention, if Genji is sus, the call could be pre-recorded too. Honestly, I'm kind of on that Victor right now. The mention of recordings makes me think, yeah, it's entirely possible that this is recorded conversation stuff now. Except because in both times the call has happened, it's been Genji giving it. Admittedly, a bit of a problem with that is, well, I'm quite sure the last call kind of responded to the person. So that'd be kind of weird. In Natsu's eyes, the gap between 19 years ago and 18 years ago was immense. For a long time, she was unable to fulfill her role, creating success for the Ushomiya family. But she treated very coldly. And then she finally gave birth to Jessica, and became able to call herself the wife to Ushomiya's successor with her head held high. So in her eyes, Ushomiya Natsu began 18 years ago. So everything before that, including 19 years ago, contained nothing but hateful memories. Last year of that hateful period was whispering of revenge from the other end of the phone. Once again, she heard the roar of the sea. What?
いかがなさいますか?
What happened at the sea? What? Uh-huh. What did Natsu do back then? No idea. Transfer it to my room. Don't let my husband know.
かしこまりました。
As you wish. From the very beginning, Genny understood that she wouldn't want Kraus hearing about this phone call. That was why he had told Natsu convert. Is Jessica not Kraus's daughter? So that just kind of popped into my mind there because, wow, you know, a year in between, a major difference? Wait, hold on a second, wait, that could, oh fuck. They said that, yeah, I know, Natsui is definitely Jessica's mom, but is Kraus the father? That's, a lot more questionable suddenly in my mind. Kraus could totally not be the father, huh? God, what? I don't even know how the parentage is gonna swing that ground. Okay, but would that explain the current situation? I am not sure myself. It's a thought I'm having, but I don't know where it leads to. Is Jessica not Kraus' daughter? Did not see cheat continues? Like it's I like maybe did not see. Oh God, this is a dark thing to say. Did not see maybe R-word someone. I know that's going far, but like, ooh. Was this theory make the mystery caller Jessica's biological daughter? If so, why you call her mother? That's a good point too, but so that doesn't answer the question, who is this guy? It was a young man's voice and he said mother and all that. Yeah, that doesn't line up at all. You know what? Good point. I am a stupid fucker. Ooh, 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 ooh. I am a stupid fucker. Ooh, 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 ooh. I am a stupid fucker. Ooh, 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 ooh. Natsu ordered that he transfer the call, told Kraus that she would turn in for the night, and left at a quick pace. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to! Thinking that it's Balor that's related to his weird parental circumstances. But Balor literally wasn't born until, like... No. No, Balor wasn't born. Or, wait. Was Balor born 18 years ago? The difference, physically speaking, between an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old are kind of hard to tell. So... if Balor was 19 years old, I don't think anyone would be able to tell that. His birthday was on the code in Chapter 3. Wasn't that just the month and day, Dark Bit? It didn't include the year, did it? But even if it did include the year, he could be lied to, so it's not actually all that perfect. There's nothing peculiar about that. In the Ushiro family, hallways are like public roads. There's no special meaning along the door when you enter your own room. Okay, but even the month and day, why would his birthday be part of the code? Beatrice has problems? This is what she's told herself. Then, as though it had been waiting for her, the telephone rang. Genji must have transferred the call. She took a deep breath, brayed herself, and picked up the receiver. Hello. Again, started with silence. She realized that the person at the other end was trying to keep her in suspense and make her feel uncomfortable, and she got angry. Why are you silent? I'm hanging up! Don't hang up, mother. I want to hear your voice a little while longer. Again, that unpleasant voice. Are you trying to mock me? Say your business. Okay, response is not pre-recorded. Correct. I want to play with you, mother. What? What are you talking about? I have no desire to play with you. You're tired from the family conference, right? I bet that crowned egg of yours is giving you a bad time. That's none of your business! Just like they knew her head was troubling her made a shiver run up her spine. You get headaches because your head's all stiff. Unpleasant dreams to go straight to bed like that. Have I told you that's none of your business? I'm hanging up. Natsui forcefully yelled that she was hanging up, but in actuality she couldn't. After all, this person choosing car, and that was much better than the alternative. There has to be a certain right who else other than Kraus could possibly know all this about Natsui. I mean, it doesn't have to be a servant necessarily, Zane. It could be someone who's just being informed by a servant. So it's a bit hard to tell right now, obviously. But yeah, we can't trust anything on this game because it's lambdas. Like Ronnie was saying, it might be a chessboard, but you can be using pieces to play checkers. Yep. Which, you know, when I think about it, that fits with the little bit of talk we got at the beginning about about the riddle and the epitaph and the murders and how Beatrice views the chessboard itself. The chessboard is essentially just a blank slate. It can be used in whatever way you want. You're shouting out violently. This person might choose to call someone else. That's really a bit to help you relax. Don't worry, I won't take up much of your time. I have no intention of playing with you! Name is Nazi, Mother. There's a kanji for a season in it. Does it? Very nice name. Someone would have to check that themselves. I do not know. However, just because her name is Nazi doesn't necessarily mean you like summer. Which isn't your real favorite, Mother. Do you think I'll tell you? If you don't, I'll hang up. Are you sure you want that? It was clearly a threat. It meant that she forced him to hang up of the phone. Anything might happen. It meant that she was forced to give in to a threat made by a man whose name she didn't even know. She gave him the answer he wanted. It's autumn. Why? Because it's an easy season to pass the time in. It's no other reason in particular. Are you satisfied now? Yeah, I'm satisfied. Looks like your favorite season really is the same as mine. Humans of the chats, look into the past games. Look for who said what season they like. This is my command to you. Look into what people say talking about the seasons. God damn it. I like the fall too. Zane knows Jessica said she knows everyone's birthdays, including the servants. Oh, that was the thing she said. I regularly recall that now. Liar! You just made that up! This man would have no doubt done the same thing no matter what season I say I liked. What is he after? Can't say give the point of the season thing is just to mess with her? Maybe, but I'll take it to I'll use it to like help her so out. What's so fun about making me uncomfortable like this? It's not nice to call someone a liar. No, I didn't make it up. It was already certain that you liked the fall, Mother. I can even show you proof. Proof? Yeah.
母さんの部屋に
Is there a clock in your room, mother?
時計
A clock?
ええ
Yes, there
あ
is,
りま
but
すがそれが
what's your point? In Natsu's room, there was a beautiful antique clock with an intricate design. Professor bought it for her as a birthday present long ago.
今は0時7分ですね
It's 7 minutes past midnight now.
もう眠いので茶番を早く終わらせなさい
I'm tired, so please get this farce over with quickly.
その時計持ち上げてみてよ
Try lifting the clock up.
どうしてです
Why? You just don't know when to shut up.
俺の言うことに
Stop listening every time I say something. Jeez.
黙って
Just shut up and do what I say. The tone of the man's voice suddenly went low, turning to a threat. It indicated clear displeasure. Outwardly, this man had a calm manner of speaking. On the inside, things were completely different. Showing this man even the slightest bit further, he surely shows true nature right away. Okay, so it's definitely not pre-recorded. It's way too responsive. But what if it's an AI? What? What if it's? What if it's Chat GPT? GTP, fucking, just chat, like, yeah, chat, and like the fucking come from the future, yeah. I can't even get that out in a coherent manner, I'm sorry. You really that eager to make me hang up?
こうしてあんたに電話を
You're sort of realizing, lucky you are that I'm talking on the phone with you right now.
あんたが19
ChatGPT 1986? Of course! You know, fucking, of course! Why not? It's not that hard to believe. Oh, it's possible. I can tell your husband and daughter about what happened 19 years ago anytime I want to.
あなたが何の話をしているか知りませんが
I don't know what you're talking about,
巻き込まないでく
but
だ
don't
さい
get my husband and daughter involved.
こうして私が電話を聞いてい
I'm
ます
listening to everything you say. Then do what you're goddamn told. Once again, the man threatened me in a low voice, so warned me to never talk back to him again. And the roar of the sea couldn't disobey him anymore. As man ordered, I lifted up the antique clock. They are like something that resembled a single playing card. Perhaps there was a warranty for the clock? Thinking of this, she took it and turned it over. So, you wide awake now? Why? Why is this?
あんたの頭痛が少しは
I'll be happy your headache's gone down a bit.
嬉しい
Tell me you're happy, mother.
どうやってこれを
How did you?
どうしてど
Why?
うやって
How?
嬉しいですって言ってほしいなこの人殺しめ
I want you to tell me you're happy. You murderer.
よくも潔癖
Dad, you act like you're a normal, neat freak mother. You make me want to vomit.
分けられない。
You want somebody to land on your husband and daughter as well? You don't, do you?
黙って。
No, I mean, keep quiet, don't you?
ああ、黙っててやるよ。ほら、嬉しいだろ。
Yeah, I'll keep quiet. See, aren't you happy?
嬉しいだろ。
Are you happy? I'm happy. I'm happy. So please, stop.
夫と娘に構わない
Don't
で
hurt my husband and daughter.
何が要求ですか
What is it you want?
お金ですか
Money?
いくらですか
How much?
金なんか
I don't want money.
金をいくら。いや、
My wounds couldn't be healed with any amount of money.
だ。薬。
But there is a medicine. Yeah,
それは何？
kind of like an ointment. Thick, syrupy, and dribbling.
それは
And that's my hatred. My resentment towards you.
そいつを塗ってる力。
Slathering myself with that. It's the only way to hold back the pain. Not she had never heard anything so hateful said to her in her entire life. So she said many times that she must have be having some sort of bad dream. However, this definitely wasn't a dream.
あなたはまさかこの島にいるので
You
す
could possibly be on this island right now, could you?
うん。
Oh, I am.
約束しただろ。
Did I promise you?
金属会議には出る。
Said I'd be at the family conference.
不可能です
That's
こ
impossible!
の台風では来られる
There's no way you could come during this typhoon!
台風になる前から来てれば問題はない。
That's no problem. I came before the typhoon reached, dear.
それに台風の最中であっても
I'm pretty sure this guest code Erica would ever arrived even during the typhoon. Her blood froze. Furuto Erica had been brought here by mere coincidence. If he knew that name, he would have to be very close by. So there are two ways he would know about Erica. Either one, he's here on the island and he learned about her. Or two, someone would have to call and tell him if he's outside the island. So is that card? You're guessing it had the autumn kanji on it? And that's not necessarily true? Yeah. There's like hiding in the park or theories back in play. Yeah. Admittedly, he'd have to be able to, if he's on the island, if he's truly on the island, he'd have to hide in the parlor. Because again, we have the red truth that all people on the island were in the parlor at that time. Which would mean if this guy is not BSing and he's actually on the island, he had to have been hiding in the parlor. Hmm.
あなたはどこに
Where are you?
あんたの紹介がないうちは誰の前にも現れないさ。
I won't appear in front of anyone until you introduce me. Don't worry.
もっと俺を探しても無駄だよ。
Oh yeah, excuses trying to search for me.
あんたの屋敷は広
Your
い。
mansion is huge.
電話だってそこいら中にあるしな。
And you have phones all over the
あん
place.
ただって。
So I'm sure you don't want to see me either, do you?
それとも俺を見つけ出してみんなに紹介してくれる。
Or are you offering to find me and introduce me to everyone?
ジェシカにも紹介してくれよ。
Introduce me to Jessica too.
何で？
That were our older brother by 1 year. Hi, Ark. This This is a bad time to come in. If you weren't a witch, this would be fucking horrible. As it stands, it's just mostly horrible. Did Genji mention? I don't think Genji mentioned which phone. I can check. Hold on. Another call has come for you. What has been on the business? Will not answer. And so what? Did Natsuki just like have a kid and abandon them? Like, did Natsuki have a kid 1 year and then just fucking yeet them off because they weren't actually like Krause's kid or something? I guess. Maybe. Yeeted them into the ocean. So she keeps mentioning she can hear the sound of the ocean, and I don't think I need to tell you that like the ocean's not quite close. It mentioned that a lot that Natsuki was having a lot of trouble having a kid. Like just worse was let her leave everything behind, including murder apparently. I mean, I'll be honest. I never. You overslept? Okay, Ark. Damn. I never assumed that Natsuki was the reason why they were having a hard time having a kid. I actually was assuming it was, I was actually assuming it's Krause's fault. I'm assuming Krause might be a bit infertile. Like, he might not be, he might not exactly be the most fertile of men. Stop it! Stay away from Jessica! Whoa! I guess I scare you a bit too much. That's all for me. For tonight. Why are you assuming that was Krause, not Nazi? I don't know. It just was like... it's just something I was thinking. Yeah, this kid is really Nazi's. I mean, it's not exactly easy to hide a pregnancy. Not wrong. You can't disobey me. Understand? Mother? Yes? I'm gonna hang up for the night. Got an order to be followed up until tomorrow morning. What is it? You may no longer leave that room tonight. You may not make any phone calls. The phone rings, you're not allowed to pick it up either. I'm not quite sure what's happening either. This is this 19-year-old man. This 19-year past man is kind of hard to think about. Not seeing Krause having trouble with having a kid as a presumed heir at the time, Krause definitely needed one to solidify his place. Not wrong at all, not wrong at all. Can you turn the lights off right now? Get in bed and sleep. Did Krause step in and try and adopt her Kenzo? But like, why would someone call a Nazi and murderer in this case? I'm just not sure. Then you'll wake up at your ordinary time.
健康的な生活でいいな。
Sure is nice to live a healthy life. At this point, in order to make sure Natsuki follows these directions, at the very least, Mystery Man needs servants' help. Oh, definitely. Like, there's no way to do this without the servants' help or anything. Like, unless, like, how would he know even, like, oh, yeah, Natsuki caught someone? You're like, how would he even fucking know otherwise, you know? I mean, for a kid to treat Natsuki as bearing responsibility with them, if Natsuki didn't give birth, that pretty much points to adoption. That would be pretty messed up. I really am such a good son, working so hard for the sake of my mother's body.
わかりました。
I understand.
今すぐ寝ます。
Oh, sleep right now.
部屋も出ません。電話も出ません。
Only my roommate won't pick up the phone. Please don't tell my husband and daughter.
母さんが俺の命令を守る限り。
Whoa, Mom! Mother, as long as you follow my orders, I'll keep your secrets. Don't disobey me.
俺はもうお前のすぐ近く。
I'm already very close by.
部屋の明かりが消えるかどうか。そして電話をして。
Easily tell whether you turn your lights off and whether you're on the phone.
俺さ
Wish I could even kiss your sleeping face. Yeah, I need a kid that's off the books, like one of the Gospel House orphans or something. Did Kiddo try to pawn off one of his Beatrice Farm orphans on her? That would certainly be quite something. I'll keep it.
約束は守
I'll keep my promise.
りやめて。
Stop. Just stop it. Just stop.
やめて。
Stop it. As a dream, Natsuki crushed the card she had found on the clock into a little ball. It had patterned on it like a tarot card, along with one single word: autumn. And then Natsuki freaked out and threw the kid in the freaking ocean? Look, I don't get it either. It's fucking weird. Why is the ocean relevant? Did Natsuki do something on purpose? Did she fail? I don't fucking know. Oh my god, we're doing everything we can to avoid midnight. Holy shit. What the fuck? Why can't we go into midnight? Is being really creepy a prerequisite to being an uninvited guest on this island? I suppose so. How messed up Kenzo was with Pythagorean Beatrice? Do you think he did the deed with her and got her pregnant? I'm gonna hope the fuck not. I'm not putting it off the table, but I don't like the idea that he did it. Alright, the autumn one is a cheap trick when you think about it. You mean it's really easy for anyone to have gone in there like a while beforehand since the door wasn't locked and put it down? Yeah, it's really easy. We go back in time once again. The large clock in the hall was right in the middle of striking midnight. Wondering the person who now had knocked twice was. The relatives in the dining hall stared at the door. Rudolph told them to come in, but there was no answer. To the end of that long code marking coming midnight, which had come from the large clock in the hall shortly after the knock. They were unable to move in the slightest.
手が塞がってて開けられないんじゃない？
Maybe their hands are full and they can't open it? Though she did have a kid and that kid was Balor, that would explain the hell of the current Beatrice's obsession with him. It'd be more than a tad strange. Mostly because I don't, like, Look, does Balor come across as the kind of person who would hold a grudge like that? I'm not sure.
Come on.
Maybe. There's a little crew there, they won't say their name.
気味悪いな。
開けますか。
Should I open it?
開けなさい。
Do it. Can't unback this, so I open the door. Oh, what's this? What's that?
これは親父の封筒？
It's one of Dad's envelopes. Right behind the open door on the floor of the hallway, lay the envelope. This isn't our Balor, this is Lambda's. This game doesn't have Love Balor. Yeah, but I don't think even this Balor is allowed to kill, which is interesting.
廊下には誰もいません。
There's no one in the
こ
hallway.
れを置いて立ち去ったのでしょうか。
Perhaps they placed it there, here and left. The notes flew out into the corridor as well. They could find no trace of anyone who might have knocked on the door. Barely an hour ago, Shannon and Ken had come in to serve tea. At that time, everyone had seen that nothing lay in that spot. Someone came, knocked. Oh shit. Someone came, knocked, left an envelope with the mark of the one-winged eagle on it, and left.
まさか
Could it have been the
様
master?
でしょうか。
考えられない話じゃない。
It's not
こ
unthinkable.
の屋敷で誰
Father's pretty much the only person in this mansion who would refuse to answer when asked who he was. Why would... Interesting. So is this like part of... Is this part of their plan? This might be part of Natsui and... This might be part of Natsui and a fucking... Oh... Oh shit, right. Natsui had a plan. She was telling Kraus that she originally had a plan, and then she, you know what? They were like talking about how they had to change their plan up, but then Natsui got fucking forced back into the room and by the 19-year man. So like, oh, is this like gonna be Natsui's plan that she wanted to commit to, but she didn't have the time to cancel it out once things started changing up? Because of the 19-year man threatening her? That would be quite something. That's not possible. If that's so, then why didn't Father come in here openly?
そうやな。
That's right.
お父さんだった
Father probably just coming in here all of a sudden without
いきな
knocking.
り入ってくるやろな。
Probably need to see what's on the letter before we can say anything for certain. Yeah, but I think it's an interesting basis to start with, at least. It has taken her off the board for the night and robbed her of an alibi too. Yeah. Essentially, it's like there is nothing good that's happened because of this for her. This has all just been bad as shit. The doors and windows of this mansion are locked right now, right? Now it's like, what were you doing, Natsui? I was asleep all night in my room, sure. Yeah, Natsui has no alibi because of this, sadly. Like, she's gotten fucked horribly. Which is probably how Erica's gonna try and pin the blame on her during that scene we had, because she really has gotten fucked over. In that case, only people who could have left the letter there are Kraus-san, Natsui-san, and Genji-san. By this point, the mansion may be completely locked up. Therefore, those in the guest house, the cousins, Nanjo, Goda, Kumasawa, and Erika, could not have come here. You can see why Erika pinned everything on her. The whole blackmail plot is just a narrative excuse for her disappearing to carry out the crimes. Yeah, like... And let's remember that the 19-year person, we had a scene with them before this family conference, and Bernie even questioned Lambda there, like, hey, is this actually happening or is this bullshit? And Lambda was kind of like, tee-hee, I'm not gonna say shit. And Bernie was like, okay, got it. I'll consider that then. So, yeah, most likely Bernie's just gonna throw it out as, like, being fake and just being an excuse used by her, you know? Furthermore, since Kraus, Natsu, and Genji were the only three who weren't in this room, one of those three had to have been the one who sent that letter down in the corridor. In that case, it's really likely that Kraus and the others had placed a letter there to make it seem like a message from Kinzo.
なるほどね。
I see.
お父様の名を語ってバトラ君
I have something written on which is supposedly in father's name, saying that he won't accept Balakun next head or something of the sort.
バカバカ
Ridiculous.
兄さん
I can't believe you tried to post a child trick, Nissan.
別に俺は次期当主なんて興味ねえぞ。
It's not like I have any interest in being the next head.
諦めろ。
Give it up. This is just your fate.
とにかく中身を読んでみようじゃねえか。
Anyway, why don't we read what's inside? Ryo said the letter on the dining hall table and showed everyone the front and back. Almost like magician does before performing his act to show that there are no tricks or hidden mechanisms.
この封筒は
This envelope is without doubt father's.
間違いない
Yes, there's no doubt.
お父様が真
Father liked to use these envelopes for handwritten letters.
どうシャノンちゃん
Oh, what do you think, Shannon-chan?
はい
Yes.
私の目にも
To my ass as well. It looks like the type of envelope the master uses.
だからってお父様が書いたってことに
That
は
doesn't
なら
mean
ない
father was the one who wrote it.
兄さんなら
It would be pitifully easy for niece. The sign is natural in those from the drawer in father's study.
どうさもない話だわ
クラウス様
Even Kraus-sama cannot easily enter the study.
封筒を盗み出すなど難しいこと
Might be hard for him to steal an envelope.
開けてみようぜ。
Let's try opening
こ
it.
れから考えても遅くないはずだ。
We can think about this later.
何か入ってる
There's something in it.
の？なんだろ
I wonder what. Ugh. I should not be yawning this much. Rudolph opened the envelopes a bit roughly. Then a folded letter, and a glittering object fell out. It was a ring. Did you just make the world's smallest locked room mystery? Did you actually just create the world's smallest fucking locked room mystery? I hate you, Lambda. You're worse than Beto. Huh? Oh, wait a second. That ring is... Evan noticed immediately and grabbed it. This is...
お父様の指輪よ
Father's ring!
当主の指輪だわ
It's the head's ring! Rush!
何やって
Rush, I hate this! It's the fucking world's smallest locked room! And it's a fucking letter! What the fuck?! Wait, was the envelope sealed with racks? So there must be 2 rings, right? Smallest, there's at least 9 people here. Fuck you, Art. This shit's dumb. The letter is the locked room. Because yeah, what Zane's saying. There's only supposed to be 1 fucking ring. No, we don't know when it was sealed. The problem is, Darkbit, even if it was sealed 5 fucking years ago, You can't seal the ring inside and have an outside seal wax with the ring symbol. God damn it. There's a trick here and I don't know what the fuck it's gonna be immediately. Not again, my head's already starting to hurt. What is that? Seriously?
間違いなくお父様の指輪なの？
Are you sure it's father's ring? Can I think of it when Kraus and Natsu were going on their weekend at Kinder's plan? Was it ever mentioned what happened to the ring? I don't think it has been actually mentioned, which is kind of interesting. There are actually ways to reseal a letter. I don't know them, and I don't know if anyone else here knows them, so...
レプリカということは？
Could be a replica. Rudolph even showed the envelope off and everyone confirmed there were no tricks and stuff with it, which is weird. I feel like that was Lambda doing that, frankly. Like, Lambda was influencing him there, just like, come on, show it all off. I don't want to fucking get Balor to make me do stupid things. No! No, this is the real thing! I was dreaming about wearing that ring on my finger someday! Your father wore this on his finger. I know more about it than anyone else!
誰よりもこの指輪のことをよく知ってるわ。これはお父様の指輪よ。間違いな
This is
く。
father's ring, no doubt about it!
どうしてここに？
Why is it here?
じゃあやっぱりこの手紙はお父
Then
さん
this really was father who wrote this letter? The sender isn't dad.
もっと面白い
Something one much more interesting.
じゃあ誰の手紙だったの？
Then who's the letter from?
後ろ宮家顧問錬金術師
It's from the Ushomiya alchemist.
黄金の魔女
A go to which
ベアトリーチ様から
Beatrice-sama.
だぜ
Rio showed everyone the part of the letter where that was written. Really did say that.
ベアトリーチェから
It's from Beatrice.
なんて書いてある？
What's it say?
読むぞ
I'll read it.
Congratulations
Congratulations.
バトラ様が
And also, Bala-sama has actually solved Rio the Epitaph and reached the Golden
たど
Land.
り着きましたことを認めます
So... Huh. Interesting. Because in theory, right now, we actually know that thanks to Rudolph fucking up and shouting out loud that, darn it, you have to go to sleep. Have a good night's sleep, Victor. Come back tomorrow, watch this, and then fucking realize that your brain's gonna blow up. It belongs to him in its entirety.
そして後ろ宮家
Rumor is also the new head of the Ushomiya family. Wait, this means this is not Natsu's plan, right? Most likely this isn't Natsu's plan then, yeah. Also, I'm kind of thinking right now that, like... I mean, again, Rudolph shouted out that, like, Valor is a head successor. So, let's just say for a second that someone was heading to the parlor next door and overheard that. Would that be enough time to create this letter? Maybe, but maybe not. Or it'd be at least be enough time to get the letter if you already had it made. As proof, I sent a head ring with Kinjo-sama, which Kinjo-sama left in my charge. Bala-sama, I beg you put on this ring, you're the new master of the go, and lead the Ushomiya family into the future. Pray with the utmost sincerity that you flourish as the new head.
なんてこった。
What the hell? See, Dad just won't come out of study, so Beach is with the force and acknowledge Ballard directly. No matter what trick you pull, at some point you need the ring to make the wax seal. True. Very, very true.
バトラ君
Father-kun, you should hold on to this ring.
当主が身につける
This special ring to be worn by the family head.
ベアトリーチェが何者か知らないけど
I don't know who this Beatrice is, but she's watched the whole thing and sent you this ring after acknowledging you as his true successor.
この指輪を送ったのよ
Wow, are we really deciding how people lead via mysterious? What's that fucking Monty Python quote or whatever about like I don't think choosing who's gonna be the king based on women in lakes is like a poor idea. Like I'm getting that feeling right now. Oh, is that right?
こんな重要な指輪を
Oh, that's such an important ring.
ああ、いいんだ。
That's fine.
誇らしげに指にはめるといい。
You should wear it proudly on your finger.
いいか。兄貴や夏日さんが
Got it? You're not to get Nazi tell you to take it off. You better not do it no matter what. His creepy smile on his face is all road. Urged Ballard to put the ring on his finger. Like things would get pretty nasty. Refused. Ballard reluctantly decided to put it on the middle finger of his left hand. The ring was heavy and stiff. Hi, Kraus! Are you ready to have a fucking panic attack? At that moment, Kraus returned. Genji came back as well immediately afterwards.
申し訳ないね。
Kraus, welcome to Bad News Central. This man is about to learn that everything has gotten even worse. I don't know if Kraus has realized it could get worse, but it has indeed gotten worse. My apologies. Looks like my wife isn't feeling well, so she's going to bed early.
何かあったのかね。
Did something happen?
なんだか諸君がひどく慌ただしいよ。
Y'all seem incredibly flustered.
バトラさん、それは。
Battler-sama, that... Mainly, Genji keenly spotted the thing that Battler just put on his finger.
さすが源氏さんや。お目が高い。
Your eyesight's pretty good, Genji-san! Also, would the ring be on the body, or do you think they took the ring to keep up the facade that Kinzo's alive? It's questionable. I mean, if you're gonna pretend Kinzo's alive for a long time, I would presume that you need this ring to make some like official document. So I would assume that they'd be gotten, but like maybe Canon/Shannon already taken the ring. It's not exactly hard to believe. Looks like you know whose ring this is.
何？
What?
何の話だね。
What are you talking about? Kraus' questioning look, it felt very difficult to imagine he could have been the one who sent that letter there. Furthermore, it's actually quickly changing to one of shock. That's right, it's the ring of the Ishimiya family head. You think in terms of this a third-party mystery man? You don't think do we? Okay, witches in chat, can you suggest please a decent way of referring to the mystery man? Because I don't want to, like, I don't fucking know a decent way to refer to them that doesn't go on for fucking ever. God, their name's too long. John Doe? John Doe. Dark Valor since they share VA? John Doe or... Dark Valor. John Doe or Dark Valor? John Doe or Dark Battler? I think I'll go with John Doe. Yeah, I'll go with John Doe. Dark Trade, we're not going with the man of 19 years of contentious and mysterious relationship with Natsu's supposed mother. No! The family conference took up this new topic. The Storm King once again. The rain was still pouring down as hard as ever. This weather was supposed to continue all day tomorrow as well, which was making me feel a bit depressed. Oh wait, given the time, that's today, not tomorrow. That doesn't really matter now. I'm sleepy. Understandable. I'm getting a bit sleepy myself. With half asleep eyes, I opened my umbrella. Large drops of rain pounded against it mercilessly. Technically, I had called an end to the family conference at 1 a.m. But the post-match scuffles were still dragging on. I really don't know if Auntie Rosa managed to slip out of there at that time. She got away by saying that she checked on Maria, who might have been staying up too late. Thanks to Dad constantly involving me, I missed my chance to escape. And they made me stick around until now. 3 a.m. Jeez. What on earth did they spend all that time deciding? Nothing I decided at all. See, arguing about who said what, like elementary school kids. They must have been tired too. I'm sure that's why they kept dragging on with the same pointless questions. No one felt any shock or anger towards them. Guess no painkiller works better than drowsiness. I left them behind and finally returned to the guest house. When I returned to the guest house, the lights were on in the lounge downstairs. Not only that, I could even hear people chatting inside. Apparently some people were still awake even at this time of night. Despite the late hour, Goto-san and Dr. Andrew were still awake and chatting. Plates and cups were lined up on the counter. And it looked almost like a bar with Goto-san as the bartender. I know I was going to come back, it looked as though Dr. Andrew finally realized how late it was. As Goto-san made a top off his glass, he declined with an exaggerated gesture. No, that's enough for now. It's already too late. Up too late to begin with. Look how late it's gotten. You're such a good person to chat with, I hardly noticed. No, it was your skill to entertain that made up the difference. I'll do this again sometime. Yes, gladly. Hello-sama, welcome back. It's discussing with Kara-sama and the others still continuing. The way things were going, you'll probably drag it all the way out until dawn. None of my business. Spoke carelessly with a big yawn. You have more Sam than I expected. It's quite a surprise. Oh, so you're here too.
なんとなく流れでこちらで
Yes,
華やかな
a
夜景
humble
が
little
始まってい
night gathering has begun to form quite naturally here.
混ぜてもらっていました。
So I took it upon myself to join.
例のことは
Don't worry, I haven't said a word about you know what.
Erica could be seen on the sofa. She had taken her shoes off and was lounging around as though she owned the place.
エリカ様も本当にいろいろなお話を
And you
ご
too,
存知で
Erica-sama. You're very knowledgeable on a variety of subjects.
とても楽しく聞かせていただきました。
I enjoyed listening to you immensely.
あんたは本当に博識だ。
Your knowledge is truly extensive.
若いのに大したもんだよ。
Very impressive for one so young.
どういたしまして。
You're very
エリ
welcome.
カはこの程度にも博識ですので。
It's merely trivial knowledge of Haruto Erica.
Erica posed by picking up the hem of her skirt. She was lounging on the sofa with her feet up, so it didn't look remotely elegant.
ローザおばさん
Where's Auntie Rosa?
午前の1時頃にお戻りになりましたが、
She returned at 1 a.m., but she went straight upstairs to
お
sleep.
休みになられました。
That's probably the right choice. She's been going along with the conference for so long. I feel like flopping down in bed right away myself. I've had it. Hard enough that I might flop over right here, right now.
私たちもこれくらいにしましょう。
Oh, let's call it a night.
ゴーダさんも明日の
Do we have to get up early in the morning and make breakfast, Goda-san?
朝食の
Hurry to breakfast has already been made! Rosa didn't even check on Maria like she claimed she would. Oh, wow! Whoa, what? No! Rosa being bad parent. Oh my god. As always, I have full confidence to enjoy it greatly, so please look forward to it.
幸いです。
In Yoda-san's eyes, the family conference is an open stage on which to display his culinary skills. He's already so pumped up that he won't even get sleepy. As she left out how youthful Goda was, Erica stood up. This acted as a sign that it was time to disperse.
お片付けは私の方でしておきます。
I will clean up here.
どうぞ皆様はお休みを。
Please enjoy your sleep, everyone. Leaving the cleanup to Goda, I went to the bathroom and then climbed up the stairs to the second floor.
それでは皆さんおやすみなさい。
Good night, everyone. These old ones have stayed up a bit too late tonight. Stayed up a bit too late tonight.
おやすみなさい、南條先生。
Good night, Dr.
お
Nanja.
やすみなさい。
Good night, Bala-san.
おう
Yeah. Night. Then in the upstairs hallway, we split up. Nanja went to his own room. Erica went to her room. I returned to the cousin's room. Couldn't hear any sounds of playing coming from the cousin's room. They've already gone to sleep? No surprise at this time of night. If they were still playing, that would have been staying up way too late. I opened the door quietly. As expected, the room was already pitch black except for a small nightlight. Everyone was sleeping in their beds. I bet they all had a great time horsing around. They probably had a ton of fun seeing them blatant talking about their youth. If only I had found the gold. I could have spent the... I had a fun time spending... if only I had found the gold, I could have had fun spending time with them. I'm already tired. So tired. I didn't even change my clothes or brush my teeth. Crawled into bed and immediately started singing to the marshes of sleep. Today's been so intense. I don't know if that old bastard's doing that family conference now. How does he not get tired? When I think of it. What was it that old bastard said when we parted company? Tomorrow, there's something important I want to talk about. There's a family. It's about you. Sure, there's more stuff about being the successor. I really want to hear about it. If I tell you this, probably gonna get murdered. Murder you whenever you want, you old bastard. Then, what was it he said next? It's about your birth. Oh! The only other time he's ever talked like that was during episode 1. The only other time he's ever talked about thinking he's gonna get killed tonight or anything was in episode 1. What the fuck? Yeah, I remember that as well. Yeah! That's the only other time he... Why is Balor's real parentage so fucking important? Why would it be so absolutely important? What? What? Why would it be so important that the truth would... Who would kill you, Rudolph? Kirei? I mean, honestly, I can maybe see that possibly, depending on what the answer is, but... What? It's obviously because Balor Kinzo's son. I dislike this for a variety of reasons. Rudolph probably really screwed up somewhere. Yes, but the question is, who would kill him for this thing? Like, would it be Kirei? Would it be someone else? Like, why would he be killed for the truth of his parentage? Like, what's so important about Balor's parentage that would get Rudolph killed for revealing? My birth? Probably just something other noble Ushiromiya lineage. Not interested. Just let me sleep. Well, that's a fucking thing to learn. If we assume that Balor's actually Kiri's son, like we assumed, then it's probably figurative, and Kiri will kill him. BB going with the method acting there. Yes. Method acting. Definitely. Who assumed that? It was during our discussion in episode 4, Dark Bit. We were talking about who Balor's true parent could be, and we were kind of talking about how, like, oh wow, originally Kirei and Asumu's kids were born on the same day, but Kiri's was born stillborn. And then we talked about, like, wow, Kiri's sister is a big bitch. And then we're like, wow, she's probably a big enough bitch to switch children. Like, if Kirei had a healthy child, she'd switch with a dead child. And Kiri kind of makes sense with the hair color and all. Yeah, that too. Like, we all kind of were like, wow, wait, hold on, that make enough sense. Yeah, okay. Now, I know it's a little bit early, but I feel like this is a good point to stop. I feel like this is a very good point to stop. I need to spend a time going through this one at some point. Anyway, good night, everyone. It's the first time coming to the stream. I suggest you subscribe, make the notifications wherever I'm streaming. Like me on the stream, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and share the stream around with whoever else you want to infect with the Umineko brain virus. We shall take over the world. Don't you worry about it. But until that happens, I'm fucking tired. Oh, I am tired. So I'm gonna get up close, I'm gonna get quiet, and I'm gonna say